childhood friend Peter Kay asked him to appear in a one-off comedy show about a working men's club. The one-off proved to be a bit of a cult success, and from it, the now famous Phoenix Nights and Max and Paddy's Road to Nowhere was spawned. As well as a love for all things funny, this guy's nuts about his football. In fact, he's got a new DVD out where he takes a comical look at the beautiful game.
I've compiled a load of cock-ups and howlers from the world of professional football. And who better to share them with you than me, Paddy McGuinness, working class hero, friend, man of the people. So sit back and relax and let's watch the world of football crumble in front of our very eyes. Whoa, Kinto, not the mummy and daddy buttons, we're on telly here. 2 words, son, Thailand. You've missed a bit there.
Please welcome Paddy McGuinness.
Hello, everyone. You all right? Hey, that is belting. I've been playing this in the old dressing room. I'll tell you what's good at the topless dance she does. Brilliant. Anyway.
What did she get a kiss and none of us didn't?
Sorry. Sorry.
Hello.
Are you all right?
I'm okay.
You're very glamorous.
Oh, thank you.
All right. You look all right.
Oh, so mean.
Oh, we're joking.
So you're not complaining about being here today, are you? Because we were doing a thing about complaining earlier on.
All right,
Are you a complainer?
Okay. I think as I've got older, I have, yeah, definitely. But I always find that, like, now, when you go into shops and stuff like that, you feel intimidated. You don't want to complain, like, in clothes shops and stuff. Like, you pick something up and look at it, and they're behind you, like, tidying it straight after you and all this carry on. So I do complain, but only when I've got, like, about 6 mates with me, and I feel a bit but not on my own.
Oh, what about restaurants? And because that's dangerous complaining, isn't it?
Yeah, I was in a restaurant the other day, actually. True story, this in Manchester, and I was doing a piece with this reporter, and she just went to tuck into a steak, and a slug crawled out from underneath it.
Oh, no.
A live slug. Yeah, honestly, yeah. A
She
restaurant in
complained?
Manchester. 2, right, yeah. Well, I don't know if she got her money back. I just finished the piece and went, but... Yeah, I know.
See, you
I didn't finish the slug in case that was...
I was wondering.
Yeah, but you've got to complain, I think, this day and age. Yeah, definitely.
Otherwise, you just, you know, nothing changes, nothing gets better.
Exactly.
And you just end up like a doormat.
21 minutes.
I've started.
No.
I've started.
But it's true. You go
is
into
true.
shops and what, you know, and it's as though you're doing them a favour or they're doing you a favour, taking your money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, you get
and
that
you're paying their
feeling.
wages.
Exactly,
You
yeah.
know, it says to them, actually, if I buy this, that's your wages, mate, so shut it.
Get off the Prime Minister, that's what I say.
What was your first car?
My first car was a Mark 1 Escort.
Same as me.
Yeah, £90 I paid for it.
Did you?
Yeah,
90 quid?
Yeah, and I took it to this garage and I thought, I'll see if I can get it MOT'd. And he took it and put it on the ramp and he come out. He said, have you drove here in this? I said, yeah. He said, it's a death trap. I thought, clearly it's not passed. But I think everyone got... It's a learning curve with cars, isn't it? You always get a bit of a banger as your first car.
How much are your driving lessons?
£7 an hour.
Oh.
Yeah,
See,
£7 an hour.
I'm the oldest, and then you,
Yeah. Why? What were they when you took yours?
£3.
Really?
£3.
Blimey! They're driving around on penny farthings back then. Bloody hell, £3?
It was 1977. It was a long time
My
ago.
dad taught me to drive. So it didn't actually cost... Actually, that's quite tricky. To be fair to him, he was really patient, because, you know, normally you'd expect your dad to sort of explode after about... He was really patient, bless him. Even when I couldn't steer without... I couldn't change gear without looking down, so I used to do that every time. And he'd always just go, over, change gear again, over, bless
I
him.
think there's something to be said, though, for buying your own car yourself as your first car, because you appreciate, even though it's a banger, it's full of rust, you do appreciate it more. I had a couple of friends when I was at school whose families were quite wealthy, and they got their cars bought from them. They never seemed to, like, look after them. If you've worked for it or you've got it out your own money, it's a lot better. And it sets you off then, and you're away, and you sort of get a better car and a better car and a better car. And
now, what were your parents like? Did they obviously, you know, taught you about money, you bought your own car and everything. What were they like when you brought your girlfriends home?
They were all right, actually. I mean, funnily enough, I was brought up by my mum on her own, and she was quite strict, my mum, but I remember my girlfriend at the time did stay over and did stay in the same bed as me when I was about 18, 19. No, I can honestly say nothing went on. Right? No, and I mean that. But, and then when I used to stay at my girlfriend's house at the time, I stayed in separate rooms and what have you. But I don't know if I'd be happy with it.
No. Did you sneak across, though?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
You can admit that now, later.
Yeah, I did. But I think, I don't know if it's a chauvinistic thing to say, but if I had a son, I wouldn't mind it as much. But if I had a daughter, oh, no. Oh, no. No, I'd have her in the full burqa. I tell you.
Chastity belt on.
Oh, yeah.
That's normal. I think lots
we saw a little clip of you there earlier on showing us around your you know, the outside of your home and how you live.
Yeah.
And it's all because of this. Paddy McGuinness, all-star balls up line. I nearly said something else there, which could have been interesting. What's all this about then?
Well, I mean, I never had anything out this year. I'm not touring till next year, so this idea came up about doing this sort of football clips DVD, and I didn't want to do it because they're all the same. It's a footballer presenting these clips, and then that's how it goes all the way through. So I came up with this idea of getting loads of ex-footballers together, like Paul Merson and Ian Rush and Graham Taylor and all this. And basically, I had this big country mansion, give them a load of beer, and then followed them around with a camcorder all day, filming. I dressed them up as butlers and my gardeners, so they're all my staff in this DVD.
So
and I just had a bit of fun
was
with
it to persuade them all to do it, or were they just like right in there?
It was, once they got into the beer,
beer.
yeah, they were all right. But I think with those ex-footballers, when they were playing football professionally, it was a different culture then, and it's a bit more guarded now, as you'll probably know. You can't really get near footballers, so they were a bit more up for it, and I could have a laugh with them and everything, all like that. So it was great. We just had a really good laugh, and it's come together really well, and it's in the shops now.
So you're not touring, though, again next year?
I'll tour next year, yeah.
Because you had a smashing time.
Oh, it was cracking, yeah, it was brilliant. Well, it's funny, because they brought out a box set and all. Ka-ching! And, so it's, you can get the live DVD and that in a box set as well, but I will do a fresh tour next year and then bring another one out. Are you coming?
You don't really like it, though, do you? You don't really like touring?
No, I like being on stage, and I like the feedback. I love that, you know. But it's the travelling. I love my own bed. I love getting home to my own bed.
Do you take your own pillow with you? I do that sometimes if I'm out.
Do you?
I take my own pillow.
Hey.
Yeah, it's great because it smells of home and it's yours, and you sleep a lot better if you take your own
I never thought of that, to
Take
be
your own
honest.
bed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I never thought of that, to be honest. But I had a driver, and he used to. It was my brother actually, who was called Tony. My brother.
See, Tony,
Brother Tony.
taxi.
Taxi Tony, chauffeur Tony, brother Tony.
And it's taxi for Paddy McGuinness.
Hey.
Well, that's us done for another fantastic week here on Loose Women. Before we go, we've just got some time for some music. Here performing a track from his
Cut me
latest
off there,
album.
didn't you?
Right
in your prime.
Granada.